Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show, the Arsenal edition, instant reaction, Coach's Corner, live from Coach's Corner. Um, Sporting Lisbon 0, Arsenal 1. I'm over the moon. I'm ecstatic. It was such a needed win, given the circumstances of the last couple of weeks. But I'll be honest, I would have taken the draw, and it wouldn't have been a bad result given just stopping the bleeding of conceding goals. Like a clean sheet I think would have been so important tonight, and we got it. But also just the fact that we know that at home, pretty much I still feel at home, especially in Europe, we can beat anyone, and get a couple goals, maybe even more. So I definitely felt like, yeah, draw is not a bad result. And we've got we've got a good gap between Saturday and Wednesday, as well. But Arteta and the guys had other plans. So I suppose let's go through. I want to go through the team first of all, in general, before I start getting into a bit of finer detail. So Raya, 10 out of 10. I think that needs no explanation. I know a lot of people are feeling vindicated, probably thinking, "Oh, see, that's what happens when you play your best players or you play your best goalkeeper." I mean, I think Kepa's played one Champions League game this season against Kairat Almaty. I think even in our seventh game, where we were pretty much guaranteed top spot, Raya played in that as well. So again, it's a non-discussion for me anyway. But I thought I'd just get it out there. And then we'll go from right to left. So Ben White, definitely better today, but I still feel as if, which I'll get onto later, I definitely will. Down our sides, he looked a little bit vulnerable, and Ben White was probably the weaker one of our fullbacks today. I think off the ball, but going forward, I think he was good. I think he supported Madueke and the midfield quite well. Saliba is a joke of a footballer, so whatever. Like he handled it. Gabriel looked good. I was worried about obviously after Saturday, but looked like he didn't have any knee injury, so that's cool. And then Calafiori, two different players, first half, second half. I think first half, I wasn't too pleased, but he was helping a lot coming into midfield because Sporting Lisbon were really trying to outnumber us there and make life difficult for us. So I think him offering an option was good. But second half, defensively, I think he was really good. There was a couple of chances down his side, but that's part of the reason why Trossard came off as well. I think he was just flagging. So yeah, into midfield, Martin Zubimendi again. Second half, I think he was top. I think he's a big part of the reason why we had a much better performance in the second half. Declan Rice, yeah, man, like he's just the best, man. He's just the best. It's that simple. If you guys are ever wondering, especially for like our listeners and viewers haven't been watching Arsenal probably as long as me, if you ever wondered what it felt like to watch someone like Patrick Vieira, because no one's like Patrick Vieira, Declan Rice is doing a pretty good job. And I'm not talking about in terms of his style of play. I'm just talking about the level he gets to in midfield. It is just it's unreal, man. They're actually showing the replay of the Raya chance of the Raya save in the first half now. Actually, yeah, what a save, man. Madueke, passable. He got past him a couple of times, but yeah, it was alright. Put in a good ball in the second half, but it was okay. Odegaard, he tried stuff, but yeah, he was okay. But he could have been. I think he could have been better. But yeah, I think again, funny enough, in the first half, he was playing. Funnily enough, like Eza, not with the same sort of efficiency, but he was staying high. And in the second half, again, like Zubimendi, him popping up everywhere, getting the ball off the centre backs, I definitely think was a huge feature in us actually gaining control. Trossard, yeah, he was okay, got some shots off, and he worked hard, but he was just okay. And I think Gyökeres did okay as well, but yeah, I'm just not. I'm not gonna go too hard in on him because he's over the weekend he came off the bench and scored a goal. He just sent his country to the World Cup. If he's gonna have it off day against your old team, it is what it is. But he was really energetic, so I was pleased with him. Our subs, Max Diamond got a welcome to Europe pretty much as soon as he got on the pitch. So there's that. But it is what it is. There, Araujo, I hate that name by the way. Um, what a loser. The boss one I'm talking about, but this one, it seems like he's got a nasty streak as well. He was very, very much playing the typical Portuguese game on and off the ball. He was just nasty. That's a thorn on our side, man. Just a really, really clever and cynical player. Like probably the most cynical player I've seen us play against this season. Honestly, it's horrible, man. And I was gonna say, Havertz, yeah, energetic, got the goal. You know, interprets the attacking midfield position more differently to any other options. And Martinelli, yeah. First of all, going back to his own goal, fantastic. And then obviously, what he did for the goal was just unreal. And I'm really really pleased for him, man. But yeah, on the team, to be honest, like I really 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 think we're at the stage now where we have to be really cautious on how we manage games because first and foremost, this was a really really mature performance in Europe. Like I loved it. I really really loved it. The first half not so much, but the second half I think we were just really really good. We just strangled them, and our counter press, which is the one thing I really really wanted to hone in on, was fantastic. As the game went on, we looked like we were getting fitter. That's really positive to me. Like it looked like we were really getting fitter, and I'm really really pleased about that. Um, but I think a big part of that is the positioning that Gabriel and Saliba both took. Um, they just strangled Trincao and what's his name, Luis Suarez. Like they couldn't really turn and face our goal. We we were rarely ever really running and facing our own goal as well, which is always a good sign. Um, yeah, and then you look at how that filters into midfield. The positions that Declan Rice was taking up when they're trying to counter us, he was sweeping up. So he wins the ball so much, it's unreal. And then Zubimendi, while he got caught on the ball a couple times, kind of thing, he was really brave at driving with the ball and opening up spaces. And obviously, he got the offside goal. Um, but yeah, he was. I think he was really good. But on Calafiori coming into midfield, especially in that second half, what I noticed most was whenever he got the ball, whenever he looked for the ball, he got it, and the Lisbon players were like, "Okay, who's gonna pick him up?" That split second allowed us to build momentum over and over. That split second they decided and allowed us to build momentum, and we really just looked good. Like we wasn't creating much, but we was playing the game in their half, and they couldn't get out. It was all counters. It was all counters, which you don't mind. I'm not being funny. Gabriel and Saliba on a counter attack. I'm confident against someone like Lisbon at least, and maybe not against a PSG or someone, but yeah, I'm confident for the most part. But yeah, we're still. I'm still concerned a little bit about um, our fullbacks. To be honest, I really need Timber back ASAP. Not because I don't think Ben White is offering us anything, but we need to be stable. We need to be stable, and teams are clearly targeting that side. They clearly are. And within Capier, while I still don't think he's as good as Calafiori going forward, what we do know is that he can help going forward. But defensively, he's just solid. We just look like a solid team, and we can play from there. Um, but on Arteta, yeah, I'm really really pleased that he just said, you know what, we're away from him in Europe, but if we can nick a goal, it takes the pressure off us basically. And those subs were so brave, and I'm so happy that he made those subs. Like I don't even think we didn't even bring a defender. We didn't even bring even a Norgard on or anything like that. It was straight, you know, let's get some more forwards on and see what we can do. Um, yeah, yeah, man. I'm really happy. I'm really, 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 really happy, man. And on to Bournemouth, a game that we lost last season. Um, yeah, and that was in between obviously a semi-final, Champions League semi-final, which we were losing 1-0 actually. Funny enough, so was it or was it? I can't remember actually. I think it was. Or was it the Real Madrid? I can't even remember. I just know it was around the Champions League knockout tie anyway. Um, but yeah, on to Bournemouth. we've got a good rest between now and Saturday, which is definitely needed. Um, and yeah, we'll resume again after the early kickoff on Saturday. So yeah, I've been Coach. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Take it easy. Peace.